Hello, this is Michelle with Mark and Michelle. Today's training is generating headlines and a headline analyzer. Headlines are one of the hardest things for people to create because you want to create something that's going to catch somebody's attention to make them want to read your email, your blog, watch your video, click on your ad. So they're very important, but you want to have, the right headlines. And there's 4 really good websites that I have found that have good headline generators and one really good headline analyzer. And we're going to go through those today. So let's say your business is dog training. So you want to enter your subject here, dog training. And you're going to want to follow the little best results there. Okay, and then click the little arrow. And it gives you some little tips here. 6 reasons dog training is snarkier than Gawker. Okay, so some of them are a little kooky, but this does give you some really good information here, such as numbers will bring more readers. People like to read lists. I don't know if it started with David Letterman's top 10, but they love to read lists. So they're really good in headlines. You don't want to choose your subjects blindly. You want to read up on your industry trends. Okay. Snarky is not the same as clever. You want to use words that are unique. So 6 reasons dog training is clever. It just doesn't hit as hard as snarkier. Okay. And then we didn't like Kinja either. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but you get the idea. It gives you some good information on your title, okay? They also have some really good blogs down here. Their blogs are really good if you want to just check out portent.com, period. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Headline Wizard. Okay, so your product is training tools. And your main goal for your advertising, best dog training. What is your result? And you want to use it in the present tense. So, well, dog training really doesn't have a present in the past, other than in the past tense would be dog trained. Okay, and then click Generate Headlines, and it gives you several options for headlines. How to best dog training and dog train. Some of these, obviously these are just computer generated. They don't make sense sometimes, but they still can give you really good ideas. How to best train your dog, or how to best train your dog how not to bark, or something like that. So how to best dog train whatever. They laughed when I said I'd best dog training, but when I dog trained, they begged me for my secret. So they laughed when I said that I used my bird to train my dog. But then when they saw my dog trained, they begged me for my secret. Something outrageous. 7 secrets how to best train your dog. Free report reveals 5 secrets to best dog training. You get the idea. Okay. And it goes on and on. And like I said, these are computer generated. Half the time they don't make sense, but they still give you some really good ideas. Okay, and down here, more proven headlines. The most amazing blah blah bargain ever. The most amazing dog training tool ever offered. You know, you can save 75% on dog training this year. Or are you ashamed of your barking dog or your house, you know, are you ashamed of your dog that's not house trained? You know, make it sound good. Okay. Do you have any of these 5 dog training troubles? You know? So anyway, we'll go on to the next one, HubSpot. This is my favorite one. So noun 1, dog. Noun 2, tools. And noun 3, training is not really a, well, it can be a noun if you're not using it in the verb tense. So let's see what they come up with. So they come up with a week's worth of blog topics for you. Think you're cutting out doing dog? Take a quiz. 10 things your competitors can teach you about dogs. The worst advice we've ever heard about training. Why we love our dog and you should too. Or the history of dogs, or the history of dog training, the history of dog training tools. You know, you can get a lot of really good ideas just from these topic/headline generator programs. This one is the best one I have by far seen because it gives you so many ideas, it's crazy. So is this a noun? No, we're going to say this is a verb this time. And we want the results to appear, well, it doesn't really matter. Sentence case, title case. Okay, submit. Look at this. Look at all of these ideas, okay? There's the list ideas. There's the question ideas. People love questions. They love questions in their headlines as well. How-to-do lists. They love that too. So here's a bunch of how-to titles. Celebrity titles. You know, Justin Bieber can dog train. Can you? I mean, that would, dog training like that, Brad Pitt. I mean, come on. Those are pretty good ones. Business. How to dog train in a slow economy. Now I should say this one is my favorite. It is incredible, the ideas. Motivation. Discover your inner genius to dog train better. How to improve the way you dog train before Christmas. And of course, the ink, are you dog training the best you can? 3 signs of failure, And then we go back up here and it's a little combination of everything. I think it is maybe everything combined into this one little area here. But this is just crazy, okay? So let's take a couple of these and plug them into our headline analyzer now. Okay, let's take this one and we're going to copy it. Now our headline analyzer is CoSchedule. So let's paste it in here. What was the beginning of this again? Failures make you dog train better only if you understand these 5 things. And let's analyze now. This is pretty, I don't want to say harsh, because if you try and make up your own headlines, if you're not good at it, your score is low and it gets frustrating. So that's why I like to use headline generators, because until I get lots more practice on generating a headline myself, they do a lot better in these analyzers. So let's see. This one, the score is 71. I like to see the score over 80, which is very hard to get, but 71 is really good, especially when it comes with an A+. Okay, that means that all of your headline words are all balanced with common words, uncommon words, emotional words, and power words. Okay, so let's see. The common words are common words that make up the basic structure of readable headlines. And great headlines are usually made up of 20 to 30% common words. Uncommon words occur less frequently than common words, but give your headline substance. Okay? Emotional words frequently stir an emotional response in the reader. They have been proven to drive clicks and shares. And power words or phrases indicate intense trigger words that frequently command a reader's attention and action. Okay, so it still gives you more information down here. Your common word, it lists your common words and it lists your uncommon words. It lists your emotional words and your power words. And if you need more tips, they have little tips here that you can click on, and it'll bring you to a blog that gives you all of that information on the subject. So it tells you down here that your headline type is a list. Now this, it says your headline's a little bit too lengthy. You want to stay less than 60 characters, and that is because Google, when you rank in Google, it will not show more than 60 characters in the search engine. And so therefore, our headlines is a little too wordy. Okay, but see, now this is what it's going to look like in Google search. So it says the sentiment here, it's neutral. You know, it's not positive and it's not negative. And what your keywords that you can probably rank for, search for, is failures, dog train, and things. So let's go and try and plug in another one and see what it says. So let's find, let's say, a question. I wonder how this one would do. Let's copy that. Oops. This little bar gets in the way so often. Okay, let's go back here. Let's get rid of this and paste our new headline in there. And let's see how well this one does. Okay, it's a B+, 68. Let's see, because we don't have any emotional or power words. Okay. So it would be best to come up with at least one emotional word and one power word. But it's great on character count and word count. And this is what it would look like in Google search. So let's try one more to give you an idea. Let's find one. Let's try this one. Okay. And plug that in. I expected that to do a little bit better. Like I said, it can be frustrating when you see that headline score there pop up, and it's very hard to get 80 or above. But it looks like the only thing we need is an emotional word. Well, we have an emotional word, but it also constitutes a power word, so I guess they're just really counting it as a power word. but our character count is good and our word count is good. So, you know, I think that people would click on this because they want to know what the megastars are doing. So I think that people would click on that. So anyway, I hope this has helped you. If you want to know what headline generators and the headline analyzer I use, just watch the video again and write down the URLs at the top. And I hope you got value out of this training, and I will talk to you in tomorrow's training. Have a good rest of your day.